Peace, peace. How are you? It is Cecily here, your girl, the goddess. It's been a minute or two. I hope you've been well in the interim. I mean, being here in these times right now that we're in, being able to be here is a blessing, to say the least. I have my Palo that I'm lighting for good energy as I do this energy check-in with the YouTube. Shout out to all of the active subscribers as well as those that are on here periodically. Thank you for all the subscriptions and follows. I finally made it to 2,000, and that's a big deal for me. I appreciate you. So I just want to say thank you for subscribing to this channel. And your support does not go unnoticed. Even a comment, a like. It goes a big way for me. And if you don't know, I'm also on Instagram at OP Fibroid Freedom. And then I'm newly opened up a TikTok. Said I wasn't going to do it for a long time. And then finally I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try it. I ain't gonna do everything they do on TikTok, but it's actually a cool little, some features of it seem pretty cool. We're still feeling it out, but so far I got a good reception over on TikTok. So if you're on there, a lot of people just come on to kind of watch and listen. It's 333.Cecily. Okay. So today I wanted to come and add some valuable womb restoration information to my audience here on YouTube to show my love and support. I had to pause because my schedule got a little busy on the Dance Fit with Cecily, but I may be bringing that back this Saturday. I'm kind of getting back into my, what's the word? What does this mean? Normal routine. With posting and stuff like that. I've been having a lot, thankfully, of activity going on with my music. And on the weekends, I've had some shows and rehearsals and stuff like that. So Saturdays, I also have some new private coaching clients. And a lot of those goddesses are, working, the 9 to 5, Monday through Friday schedule. So Saturday and the weekend is a good logical time for us to be able to gather so that I can help them unlock womb balance and fibroid freedom by helping them set up their own fibroid freedom action plan. And that's when we have been meeting. So that's why you hadn't seen me too much with the Dance Fit. But I'm back. So now that I've got my space grounded, got my Palo, this thing I feel like is never going to go away. I mean, I've had this for years and it's so thick. But I love Palo. It smells so woodsy. It's really good. So today I wanted to bring you some tips on just to kind of keep you on track, give you some insight with your natural fibroid freedom action plan on your natural fibroid freedom journey, wherever you may find yourself. Maybe you're new to this whole conversation and you're not really knowing where to begin. So, and a lot of my info that I will be sharing, because I'm getting a lot of new inquiries from people, I guess, because the platform is growing. So I wanted to start to kind of hit some basics again. And I know everybody may not know this stuff. So, and it also is a good refresher to me to go back over it. Plus, it's my passion anyway, so I don't have a problem going into some of these basics. So let's talk about this root cause subject. And when I say root cause, I mean, if you're not familiar, whenever we talk about, and if you've done any reading on shrinking fibroids naturally, you'll hear a lot of talk about you must find the root cause, your root cause of fibroids. Now, that being said, in my opinion, And the research that I did when I was told I had fibroids and that there was no way that I would shrink them naturally, and they were wrong. I was told that they don't really know the cause of fibroids. So that made me say, okay, that's not a good enough answer for me. And that's kind of what you should be saying as well. If you're interested in shrinking fibroids naturally, don't just accept everything that's told to you. Do some research and arm yourself, empower yourself, educate yourself to start to find out more about what possibly has led you to the point that you're at presently. So I started to do research just to determine what was being said in the medical journals, articles about the cause of fibroids. And what I found was whenever I come on here, y'all, just as a side, my phone is never charged. So now I got to speed it up. Anyway, which is good because I can be long-winded about things that I like to talk about. So I decided to figure out what was going on. So what I found, and what you'll find, is the general consensus is that fibroids are caused by estrogen dominance, right? We know estrogen dominance is an overabundance or a proliferation of the estrogen hormone in the body. There's too much of it floating around, and it is causing a nice food supply to grow fibroids big, fat, and strong. Now, that is what we could say is the general root cause of fibroids. But in order to set yourself up for success, if you're serious and you are committed to shrinking fibroids naturally and you want to start with a solid foundation, you need to identify your reason for developing the general root cause of estrogen dominance. So you got to take it a deeper layer. You got to go a little bit deeper, okay? So why did you personally, you watching this video whenever you watch it, in order to fully do your homework, to set yourself up with a solid foundation to shrink fibroids naturally, you need to determine why you might have developed estrogen dominance. Now, that is your root cause. And you start from there with the root cause that you come up with, or it could be a number of causes, not just one thing. What did you do? What did you expose yourself to? What have you made yourself susceptible to from any of your body's, your temple's gates? When I say gates, I mean your five senses. What have you eaten? What have you allowed to pass through your ears and didn't audit? What are you thinking in your mind about yourself that could be detrimental? What are you, smelling? Things could be toxic. What are you allowing in your mouth? What are we drinking? What are we saying out of our mouth? Five senses. What are we touching? Who are we coming into contact with? Where are we dropping the ball on what our mark that we're supposed to be making on the outer world? All these questions are factors that could influence why you may have developed fibroids. And the answers to these questions are how you set up your action steps, your Fibroid Freedom Action Plan, which basically is your personal lifestyle changes that you need to make and adhere to in order to bring back homeostasis and balance to your body and to your hormones, and most importantly, because when we get that balance back, we establish the balance, the fibroids no longer have anything to eat. Okay, you cut off the food supply to uterine fibroids. So that's, in a nutshell, why this video is titled Your Root Cause is Not the Same as Anyone Else's. Because many of us are, under the impression that we just have to address estrogen dominance through diet and making sure we get enough fiber, and they got the basics down. We have to eat cruciferous vegetables, and we have to avoid meat. And if we eat meat, it's got to be organic and hormone free, and drink water, no BPA, and all this kind of stuff. Those are great, but you still need an organized starting point from which to set up your solid fibroid elimination action plan. And that can be found in going deeper and determining your cause of developing estrogen dominance, out of balance hormones in your life. A couple of case studies. One woman could have a horrible marriage and be super stressed out because the whole weight of caring for her children, running the household, is on her. The financials could be on her, and these are just examples. Whereas another woman's situation, and both of these women have fibroids. These are case studies. Could be that she is pre-diabetic, you know, she's happily married. She has a horrible approach and relationship with food and eats nothing but processed foods. Those are two very different scenarios, two very different women. They both have fibroids, but their reasoning for why they have fibroids is very different. But those reasons in each of those separate bodies has developed into hormone imbalance, estrogen dominance, and fed and caused fibroids to grow in the womb. But how we approach assisting those women on their natural fibroid freedom journey will be very different. And that is why it's important for you to do this work and determine your underline, bold, all caps, your root cause, because your root cause is not going to be the same as the next woman's. And that leads me to the herb question. I am an herbalist. Everyone always asks me, especially over on TikTok, what herbs do I take for fibroids? Well, what herb do I take? First of all, it's not just one herb that's going to do it. Secondly, it's all based on your root cause. We have to figure out how to cut off the food supply to fibroids in your body, which will be different than that other woman's, because y'all's reasons for why you developed them are completely different. So that is what I wanted to bring to you today. Just a quick word and check in. And if anybody has any questions on that, you know, you can reach out to me here in the comments. You can also email me, fibroidfreedom@gmail.com, for booking one of my services. I offer 1-hour consultations. I offer a course that's self-study available now for $347, called the Fibroid Freedom Toolkit. Herbs and supplements to shrink fibroids naturally, where I tell you all the herbs and supplements that I use to personally shrink fibroids naturally. Of course, I do also offer group fibroid coaching. We'll be kicking off another cohort of group fibroid coaching in December, so I'll have the date for that very shortly. And then I also have a one-on-one 90-day personal, me and you, no one else, fibroid freedom coaching packages. You can figure out which one is the most ideal for you. Reach out to me and I can get you, all of my services, by the way, include a free 15-minute where we can get on the phone or Zoom and get acquainted and see if we're a good fit to work together. I do recommend that. And by the way, saying that, I don't automatically accept everyone into my private coaching. We have to be compatible. And also, we have to also be real, because a lot of women don't know what it takes to shrink fibroids naturally. And they're not ready for the work that needs to be put in. And I want to make sure that you're getting the most out of the situation. You're not wasting your time or money, and you're not wasting my time either. But if any of that sounds like something you're interested in, you want to move forward, you know how to find me. And I am going to go charge my phone, and I will be back again. I have a wonderful talk planned for the 18th, which is 4 days from now. Let's see what day that is. On Instagram Live with a wonderful goddess that I have become acquainted with. So that's going to be Monday, the 18th. So make sure you're following at OP Fibroid Freedom on Instagram so that you can be there for the live. I don't remember what time we agreed upon. I think it's in the evening, but that's why you want to keep up with me over there for that. And I will be offering, I did finally go live on TikTok. I'm still trying to figure out how that works. What's up with the TikTok app? And so, you know, I'm still working that out. I will be going live on TikTok from time to time as well, a lot more frequently. And I have some content coming to YouTube exclusively. So other than that, everything's going well. Y'all make sure you're keeping your spirit's frequency and vibration high by eating living foods as much as possible. I know for some it's a little bit more difficult than others, but just try to get plants into your body on a regular basis. There's a lot of energetic shifts that the earth is moving through at this time. The Earth is actually moving into an area in the galactic realm where the energy, the frequency is higher. So we have to, as people here in this realm on Earth, make sure that so that we're always thriving at our best in the environment that we're in while we're here in this realm. We are moving in alignment with the energy of the Earth, giving our body what it needs to be at its best and thrive no matter what. And the best thing that you can do for that is to give your body life force energy in the form of a whole food plant-based diet, clean filtered water, love, gentleness in these times, and high vibrational love frequency happy thoughts. All right, I'm sending you love, I'm sending you peace. You may see me Saturday morning. Look for the flyer for Dance Fit with Cecily. I will know by tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if I will be going live Saturday morning. But if I am, it'll be Saturday morning back here, 10 a.m. for Dance Fit with Cecily. Peace and love.